Here we go, guys. We're in. I think we're into a bream. And it feels like an half decent one as well at that. It's whizzing over to the left. I've got to just chuck this rod out of the way. Steaming. Hello guys, welcome back. Down back on the shore front, armed with a box load of crabs, courtesy of my brother. Thanks a lot, Matt. And also today I've got my lucky mascot, the missus is here with me. She's got a rod out as well today. We're chasing after a few gilted bream again. And I'll probably be landing her fish all day whilst I'm blanking. But sit back, enjoy. And fingers crossed we can catch ourselves one or two of these nice giltheads that are running through at the moment. Here you go, you sun worshippers. Have a look at that little sunrise coming up over the hillside there. Time now 6:34, and the warmth from that sun coming through at this time in the morning is beautiful. All we need now to match that golden sunrise is a couple of gold bars on the rod. Well, here we go, guys. There's a lovely little box load of treats for these giltheads, courtesy of my brother Matt. Thank you very much, Matt. He sent me a little parcel down in the post yesterday. He was out getting a few peelers and softies as well. So I've got a box load of peelers here. I've got a box load of softies in the cooler. I'm varying between peelers and softies. Nice little mixed size of them as well. Some of them are little small ones, some are slightly bigger. And don't be worried about fishing a little small peeler like that, because them old giltheads see that and think they've got a smartie on their hands and just crunch the whole thing up in one. So yeah, it's all for me. I'd rather up to this sort of size, but when they get much bigger than that, I find them a little bit too big to be using, to be honest. So perfect size. Thanks, Matt. I'm going to try to do my best to do you proud with them and catch a beast on them. Right, guys, once again, I'll show you how we're just going to whip this crab on, pop the back off. Just going to make a little wrapping around the eye of the hook and the legs on one side. Snap the whip in there. Let's go again. And then we just hop over right across the back, not on the back, and start on this side. I've left the claws on, as you can see. He's trying his best to give me a nip, and just whip that side on. Got some very fine whipping here, some fine cotton, I should say. Back over the other side, little half inch knot. And there you go, there's a little parcel of crab with the legs and all showing, just ready for them old bream to have a look at and start attacking. Rig wise, as usual, nothing out of the ordinary special. I have a zip slider with a nice black bead, swivel, 25-pound fluorocarbon, couple of beads, and my crab bait, size 2.0 Sakuma Manta Extra hook, and that's it. Right, just going to pop this one out. Going to head towards the two boats out there, like that. That'll do. Would have ideally liked to have gone about another metre or two further, so I'm sort of tucked in right up to the boats, but that'll still do it. go. Just give this a wind down a little. Here we go, guys, we're in. I think we're into a bream. And it feels like an half decent one as well at that. It's whizzing over to the left. I've got to just chuck this rod out the way. Steaming. It is a bream. There we go. Excellent. It just absolutely hooped me over. It hooped me over and then hooped me again, whizzed a bit of drag off, and in she comes. We've got a nice one. Excellent. That's a lovely result there, guys. Very, very pleased with that. Haha. Excellent. I'm just going to wipe some mud away there. I'll hold this up for you guys. Oh, I'll hold this up for you guys to see. That's a proper fish, that one. That's just exactly what we've been after. Very pleased with that. That's a lovely fish to start the day. I'm going to drop him on the scales. I reckon it's over 3 pounds that. They're solid old fish. Unfortunately for this one, I think we're going to take this for tea. Yes, this one's going to come home for dinner. Right, guys, there we go. Just under 3 pounds of solid gold. Very, very pleased with that one. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Have a look at that. Look, this one, you can see a lot of blood coming out of his gills, and he's definitely not going to go back, so we're going to keep him for tea. He was hooked way down. You can see the blood there in his gills. So he's going to come back with us for tea, and but not a scrap will be wasted. What a lovely fish. They're absolutely my favourite fish to catch out of any. We're privileged in the UK to be getting a run of these, particularly in the southwest. Beautiful, beautiful fish, and I just want to show you, if I can without getting bit. Ooh, have a look in there at them crunchers. They are serious, serious. And have a look in the top of the mouth, and you wonder why you don't get many hookups. I don't know if you can pick that up. Pits of solid bone, crushing crabs and mussels. Happy days. He's definitely not going to go back. And there we go. I've just changed this hook after I caught that first fish. I just checked the hook, and the hook point was bent round a little, and you've got to keep an eye on the hooks because they've got rock hard mouths, and you do lose the point of your hook, and then you're not going to hook them the next time round. Right, guys, I'm just going to wallop this one back out where I've just had the other one from, which is right out there underneath them boats, exactly where that went to. If there's anybody sleeping in them boats, good morning, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. And there we go. From sitting there thinking whether or not we might get any action today to buzzing now. One fish makes all the difference, don't it? And there we go. So we've got my 2 rods fishing on the right hand side here, the missus rod fishing on the left. I've bunged all 3 of them on crab, and as you've just seen, taken an half decent gilt, looking for something now twice the size of that, and will be made up. But I'm not going to complain about that fish at all. Mid £2 pushing on to £3, and you can't argue with that. Just under £3 of gilt. Beautiful fish, beautiful fighting fish as well. You just don't realise the qualities of them when they're the fighting qualities until you hook into one, and then you realise they pull the rod straight over. the sun's beaming. How about that for some fun time for your kids? Being towed around on a little boat there. Why not? There's another little crew. Go on, wind it in, lift it up, hold the rod high in the air, hold it high, and then wind. Keep winding fast. And she was having a little bite on the rod. I don't think she's got anything on there. Looked like a little bass having a go at a crab. Quickly, you're going to get caught on the rocks. Let me get it for you. Down with your bait. Look, told ya. Oh, there you go, look, our bait was completely done. Now guys, if you've ever wondered what goes on when you bring in your bait, your crab bait, and it's completely hollowed out in the back, I've spent a bit of time over the last few years occasionally dabbling with the underwater camera, and I think I've found the culprit. So just take a look at this, and I'm sure you'll be a little bit surprised as to what's doing it. Well guys, that'll have to do us for today. We've had the one nice bream, which is always lovely to hit into them gilt heads. Had one other pull down that I didn't get on camera that I missed on the worm, and the missus had a couple of knocks on her crab bait that looked like a bass bite. But other than that, it's been pretty slow going. Hell of a lot of boat traffic today, and I mainly down to that why it was so slow. There's a lot of fish in the system, but I think we should have gone over the other side of the estuary today, away from all the traffic. However, you can't complain. A nice bream just under £3 is always good fodder. So until next time, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you again.